Hello and welcome to another segment of Vital Statistics. I'm Shemetris Vital, and you guessed it, there's no time like the present time or like car time. When we're in the car, we seem to have that opportunity to do a little bit of thinking, and I think that's when God really has your attention most times, because you can't do anything else but think. So I was thinking this morning about something that I'm going to call God's flashback. And have you ever had one of those moments where he will take you all the way back to a point and then you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize? Well, I want to talk about a flashback because yesterday I had the opportunity to sit down and just kind of chit chat with my new director at work, and somehow we were talking about opportunities and just what do you want to do in life and so forth. And she kind of mentioned, she was like, you're young, you still have opportunities. She's like, I remember when I was your age, you need to take on any opportunity that you can. And so I began speaking to her and I said, well, one of the things that I really wanted to do in my life was travel. And I said, I wanted a job where I could travel. And she kind of said, she goes, well, God has a way of making you laugh. I said, he sure does, because I said, I did not necessarily want a job that I'd be traveling by car every single day. Well, I wanted to always travel by plane, but I guess when you're asking God for something, you really have to be specific because he will make you laugh. And so as we were kind of talking about that, I went on and said, well, you know what? 9 years ago, when I got out of college, I had an opportunity to work for a company where I would have been traveling. I always wanted to work for Southwest Airlines because I thought about the way that they train their people and just their ethics and different things like that. Wonderful company to work for, and they have very little turnover. So in actuality, I had gotten a job offer to work for Southwest, and I would have started off as a flight attendant right after I got out of college. But here's the funny thing. I had gotten another job where I was doing a management job, and I had been working there 2 months by the time that Southwest Airlines had contacted me. So I turned the offer down. I didn't even think anything about this until yesterday when I'm sitting down talking to my director. And then this morning it crosses my mind again. And I said, oh my God. And she said, you had that opportunity. You turned it down. So now you have to go around the bend. It's been 9 years and now you're circling back around this opportunity. And I said, oh my God. Now, of course, not necessarily the opportunity to work for Southwest, but just again, where my spirit is just like, Lord, it's time for me to do something else. I want to travel the world. I want to speak. I want to do, I want to use more of my gifts and talents and things like that. And I had to realize, oh my God, God will give you a flashback moment where you missed out on the opportunity. So you have to circle around and do some other things before you come back around to that place. I guess like some people say, you take a full 360 turn. Well, that's exactly what I did. I took a full 360 turn. And I don't know how many of you guys have gotten to that point where you're like, you know what? I'm in that same place now. And I want to encourage you that if you are circling back around in time, only to realize that you got what you originally asked for and you turned it down, well, this time it's time that when that opportunity arises again, whether it be with another company, another person, whatever it is, that you don't miss the opportunity. My spirit is being so drawn to just maneuver around and do some different things. And so I said, okay, God, it took a visit from some friends in Africa about 2 weeks ago. I was ready to jump on that plane. If somebody had given me a couple of $1,000s, I would have told you guys in Texas and everywhere else, goodbye, I'm not coming back. And so that led me to also thinking about, what else am I missing opportunity on? What am I waiting on? And so because I was so willing to just, I'm going to up and go to Africa and wasn't even thinking about coming back, I just wanted to pack up and go. I said, God, what is keeping me from going anywhere? Why is it that I'm so stuck with being in Dallas? And so God kind of whispered to me, he said, it's not me that's binding you up, it's you. So how many of you guys are out there asking God for something and he has unlocked the chains, but you're still holding the keys and the locks and you're just like, no, I won't go. Well, I realized after they left and went back to Africa that it wasn't God that was binding me up. It was me. And so when they left, that's when I decided, I said, I need to really pray and ask God, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing and why won't I leave? And so now that I've gotten that answer, the world of opportunity is open to me because God said, am I not a great God that I can give you everything that you ask for and everything that you desire? So for someone out there who's just at that same place where I'm at and God has hit that flashback or replay button, you know what? He's getting ready to turn things around for you. And I want you to be encouraged that you don't miss the opportunity this time. But this time, He's already unlocked them. Now you just have to let the chains go. Let the locks go. So be encouraged because your locks have been broken. You know that song, Break Every Chain? Well, you have the power to break every chain because they're no longer locked. Only person that's holding them is you. So let them go. It's time to move forward and take on the opportunities that God is giving you. I know you've been praying and asking about something. So be encouraged, and I'm a witness. He's about to do it. I will talk to you soon. I'm Shemetris Vital, and this is another segment of Vital Statistics. No more flashbacks. It's time to move forward. Go ahead and move forward. Talk to you soon. Take care. Remember, the difference is in the change you choose to make. Be the difference. Make the difference. Because the difference is in the change you choose to make. Break every chain.